We're live! TFN Insanity! What's up? What's up? I got two special guests here today, both BKFC fighters, Reggie Barnett, and guy that's up and coming on BKFC, Gogo. You've seen him knock out a bunch of people at BKFC. Gogo is going to be fighting on 5 days' notice this weekend. Let me bring them both to the show. Go, Reggie, what's going on?
What's up, man? Hold on, I'm trying to get this camera set up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I told
Reggie,
you,
Go?
I don't know if we've ever formally met. Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you too, man.
Yes.
Are you excited to make your bare knuckle debut?
No, he's knocked out a couple people in BKFC before.
Oh shit. I gotta get up on my research. My apologies, man.
No problem, man.
Which card did you fight on?
Recently I fought on the Montana card.
Oh, okay.
Before that it was the in the Hollywood. In Hard Rock. Yeah.
Oh, the Hard Rock one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember the first one. I think Fort Lauderdale.
That's awesome, man. So you 2-0?
Yeah.
3-0.
3-0. Word. That's how I started, man. Keep it going. Keep it going. Let me go find a chair, y'all. I gotta find a chair in my house somewhere. I'll be right back.
Yeah. So go. The 5 days notice. They're like, let's go. How'd that happen?
Yes, sir.
That's warrior shit right there.
Ryan just called me and he was like, "Hey, man, you want to fight?" I mean, he already knew the answer, but he just wanted to confirm. He's like, "Hey, you want to fight? Can you make like 185?" He made a mistake the first time. I was like, "Yeah, for sure. Like I'm right there." And he's like, "Oh no, 175." I said, "Yeah, for sure." So I didn't care about. Yeah.
And how much you weighing right now today?
We're gonna keep that a secret until the fight happens. I'll tell you after the fight for sure.
Okay, so you got to make 185. He gave you 5 days
170,
notice.
175.
Okay. All right. Well, you've made it before, so.
Oh yeah, I never miss weight. Never.
Well, there you go. And what do you know about your opponent, Gogo?
Yeah, who are you fighting?
I'm fighting some Russian dude. He fought in Russia, bare knuckle, whatever. But this is his pro debut in the BKFC, so it's a little bit different. Other than that, I don't know a lot about him. I don't care, to be honest, because it's not about what he can do. This is my show, so I only care about my moves. With my team, I only care about my performance in the ring, so I don't really pay attention to who I'm fighting or what weight class. Maybe that's not good, guy. But I don't care that much. Thanks,
hey, Gogo, you got a fan of me already, man. I love that. You sound like my dad. He said it's not about what they can do; it's about what I'm going to do to them and if they can stop it.
That's most definitely, man.
That's my mindset when I get in there. I don't care. I'm going to go back and I probably watched the fights. I just don't remember, man. Again, my apologies. But regardless of seeing your work, because of your attitude, man, you're a warrior like me, bro. You got a fan of me, period. So.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate you. Same here.
Yeah. So Reggie, what kind of advice would you give Gogo? You started off at BKFC. You always were calling everyone out. They were always passing you by for title shots, and then you got your chance and you became champ. You stuck with it. You stuck with the company, and how does it feel? You're champ.
Oh, I mean, titles are titles, man. I don't take the title with me when I leave this earth. I take the legacy that I leave behind. So I'm just trying to use my platform and my status to always do what I've been doing since I got out, was to help other people change their lives and inspire other people, to, as I call it, change their stars. And, I completely changed mine. Not everything has been glitz and glam. The road is rough from time to time, but continue to push through, continue to rise to the challenge. Anytime they put anybody in front of me is who I am. And so on November 5th, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Who are you fighting November 5th?
I'm fighting former UFC fighter Gene Herrera. He knocked out we have a common opponent, Abby Velasquez. He knocked Abby out. I beat Abby out for 5 rounds, but he wouldn't quit. So I'm excited though. I know it's going to be a tough fight. He's strong. I don't think technically he's as skilled as me. And if I could give you any advice, man, what I love about this sport and the reason why I got in it early is because we are the creators of this sport. You know, the rules are there. You fight within the rule set, but, you know, it's still open to creation. You know, I call myself the Bare Knuckle King and the BK Alchemist. I have created within this sport things that you see other fighters using now. So, and that's what it's about for me, is going out there and evolving every time. If you put my fight against Travis Thompson, against my last fight against Jared Grant, you can see the transition from me being a pure boxer to an actual absolute A1 class bare knuckle fight.
You know, the last fight, Reggie, your hands were pretty fast, man. They were going. I was like, where is this coming from? Like, you were looking really fast. That's what I had noticed in that fight. Fast and precise.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You know, I learned that from Bobby Gunn a long time ago at the first bare knuckle, and it took me a couple of years to grasp it. It's not about how hard you hit somebody sometimes. It's about speed and accuracy. So bare knuckles do damage, period. There's no way around it. You know? So, you know, and big bones break little bones. My head is a big bone, but my hand's a little bone. So it's not about how hard I hit you. It's how accurate I am and how fast I can get to the target. And if I can get to the target quicker than you can stop me over and over again, you know, you break somebody's will that way. That's exactly what I did to Jared. You know, much respect to him, but go back and watch the fight. By the 3rd round, he's laying in the corner like this. I hit him in the same spots over and over and over and over. I broke his will. Didn't know how to stop.
And the fight ended.
Look.
In the 4th round.
Right? It ended. No, in the 5th round they said I hit him with an eye poke. I threw a corkscrew punch in the knuckle of my thumb. Hold on. This part of the knuckle, the front part of the knuckle of my thumb, went in his eye. They called it an accidental eye poke. Now, I'm going to stick by the commission. But me personally, if it's a part of my knuckle and not my thumb, then it's a punch.
Yeah. And then whoever was ahead in the scorecard.
Yeah. So I got the decision. I mean, I pitched a shutout regardless.
Yeah, it was an unanimous decision.
So how'd
you feel? You know, getting that was it the Bantamweight title, right?
Yeah. Well, it's the interim title. I don't know why Johnny is allotted more than a year to stay out on injury and continuously prolong coming back. I feel like if the new year passes and he hasn't fought, I'm the champ. And in my mind, I'm the champ regardless because he didn't beat me the last fight.
Yeah.
I stand by that. But it felt great.
I'm sorry, Reggie. The number one person you've been calling out was Dat, and now it's Johnny. You want Johnny again, right?
It doesn't matter. Like I said, man, I'm just, you know, I got thrown off my path for a little while after the fight. I wasn't really sure what was next, and you know, it looked like I was gonna just be interim champion, and I guess waiting for them to decide what, you know, what they were gonna do with my life and that. But it really doesn't matter. I'm just walking the path and doing my best to be prepared for whatever comes my way. That's it.
So Gogo, you got to fight this weekend.
Yes, sir.
And you got the call when? Like yesterday?
What is today? Tuesday? Yeah, yesterday. I mean, it was. They talked about it this weekend, but it was not for sure. So like we kind of like went past it, and then Monday I wake up and I see there are like 25 missed calls from like Ryan, And he's like, get up, like text messages, all that. And I'm like, yeah, you already know the answer. So did you confirm? He's like, yeah.
Have you been in the gym?
Yeah. I jumped right back in the gym the next day after I fought, September 10th. It's not because of anything else, but it's kind of like my routine. Like I can't function without working out throughout the day.
I like this guy. I love this. I'm the same way. The training is my peace of mind, my resolve. And the other day I showed up to the gym and nobody showed up. And I said, forget it, time to get to work. And I started grinding. Yeah. And my dad came in and he's like, I'm proud of you, son. And then my PR, Miss Nikki, showed up and she was like, ooh, let me get some footage. And then my other coach showed up and he's like, where's everybody at? I was like, don't know, don't care. I got work to do. You know, so I feel you on that, Gogo. That's good.
Yeah. Well, that's another way of just battling with our own demons in a way. Like you go to the gym, you feel like shit, and then you get that workout in, and you feel a little bit better. Still, like you feel like shit, but a little bit better, you know.
You be tired and exhausted. I left the gym on Sunday night, and I was like, I'm fucking proud of you, Reggie. Excuse my language. I was like, you are awesome. You know, because I just went in there and I grinded for 2 hours straight. You know, I didn't need no coach, no training partners, no nothing. You know, I have
a
goal, a mission in mind, and I'm just gonna work and push myself. So, one person who can beat me is me.
In fact, he just came home from the gym to go on the show.
yeah. I literally was. My wife's like, "Don't be speeding." I'm like, "I'm coming." So, but yeah. That's exciting, man. I'm really looking forward to seeing you work this weekend.
Likewise, man. Thank you. Appreciate
I'm rooting
you, man.
for you.
Likewise.
100% rooting for you.
Yeah. So Gogo, tell us about where you're from, how you got to the United States, and how you got involved in bare knuckle.
Oh shit. So I'm from Macedonia. That's like next to Serbia, Bulgaria, Greece over there. It's in Eastern Europe. And I came to the States 8 years ago when I was like 19, and I stick to boxing. That was my main goal, to like make something out of my career. Then I met Ryan, and we went on the BKFC tryouts. I think it was January, and I got picked from it was like 40 people, something like that, and it was 3 of us that got picked. And then they scheduled me the first fight April, second fight June right away, and September. Then I fought. I did like 3 fights in less of like 6 months in bare knuckle, and here's my 4th one. Like in less than a year, I have 4 fights, and I'm really thankful and proud of my team, the way they're moving me. Slaughterhouse management and Slaughterhouse boxing, and Ryan for sure.
Yeah.
Nelson and Junior as well. So
Reggie, that's a lot of fights in a year, right?
Yeah. Hey man, I admire you, but I'll be honest, I fought 5 times bare knuckle in one day. So that's a story in itself. That was back when I was in my youth and my crazy days.
We talking about illegal stuff, because I fought.
Yeah. We talk about underground. Yeah, like I can already tell you have that capacity, man. We come the same kind from a different blood, man. I can already tell. I can tell.
The bare knuckle is like a bread and butter, man. It's
and that's another reason why the transition has been so well for you, because it's something that you're used to. You get some guys that get in there and they've come from MMA or they've come from boxing. And they can fight, but they're not really bred for bare knuckle.
It's different with gloves.
Yeah.
But I've already sparred multiple times in the nightclub, so.
He said I sparred multiple times in the nightclub. I love it. I have fought everywhere you could possibly imagine somebody fighting that's not a good place. So this will be my 3rd time being a main event on one of the biggest bare knuckle promotions in the world. So God is good, man.
Yeah,
and that's just this is how I feel about it. And then I can tell, man, you're going to go far. You know, keep that mentality, keep that attitude, be willing to fight, and stay busy.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that a lot. Thank you.
Hold on. Let me go get.
He's going to go get his belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gogo. I'm happy. I'm happy to see you fight again. That's really a big opportunity. I know you're gonna kick some ass.
Yeah, I never say no to opportunity. It's always welcoming. Either whether it's like 5 days notice, 5 hours, whatever the case may be. I don't really pay attention or like care about those kind of stuff because it's something that I love to do, and it's like, why would I avoid opportunity to do something that I love to do on daily basis, you know?
Yeah.
I'd rather hit somebody in the face than hit the bag.
The only thing I can say about taking a fight on that short notice is, do you have to go into any fight in that capacity and leave no doubt? The only times that I have ever come up short, other than my 2 title fights with Johnny Bedford in my professional career, is when I took fights on short notice and I didn't finish.
Right. Well, the thing about me is like, I don't do nothing specifically about a certain opponent. Like, I don't prepare, you know, like.
No, I'm not talking about preparing. I'm talking about when you get in there, beat his ass, leave no doubt. Like, I came in here on 5 days notice. I'm finna take you out because the people who brought me here might be rooting for you. Because I came in on 5 days notice. When you get in there, leave no doubt. You're a knockout artist. Go in there and knock this dude out and leave no doubt. That's the only thing that ever concerns me about taking fights on short notice. Not conditioning, not training, none of that.
Right.
You know, I can tell we're guys that are always ready to go, but it's not having that, not the time to prepare, but knowing why I'm the one they picked for this fight on 5 days notice. I fought Gerald Tucker on 4 days notice. I cut 17 pounds. I beat him. They gave him the decision. I took a fight against Rocky Marcion on a week's notice, or like 6 days notice. I cut, I think, like 12 pounds. And I gave him the hardest fight of his life. I honestly thought that fight was a draw. And
so you're saying that you had like doubt in the middle of the fight, is what you're saying? No,
not doubting myself, right? But just like, I should have came into this not with the mentality that, oh, I'm going to go win this fight. No, I'm coming to fucking rip your head off and finish this fight, just so they know why I'm the guy they called on 5 days notice.
Yeah.
Don't leave it. All I'm saying is don't leave it to the judges, bro. Go get it. Go after it.
Yeah. No, I'm never. I got robbed one time by the judges, so I'm never doing that.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Yeah. After that second Bedford fight, man, that broke my heart. Like that absolute when they announced the cards, and then one of the judges just said 50-44, and I was like, wait a minute. I did the math, and I was like, I didn't win a round.
Yeah.
In my mind, I was like, I didn't win one round. Like, I was like, well, y'all didn't even expect me to win anyway. Y'all didn't want me to win. If I didn't win one round of that fight, come on, man.
Yeah,
that's
you
why
go
I
to
was kind of
somebody's
like,
hometown, it's like.
Yeah, so it's like my mentality, like my last fight. I'm not here for no damn decision, no more. When I step in that squared circle, I'm trying to rip your head off and spit down your throat. And the only thing that's going to stop me from doing it is you giving up or the referee pulling me off.
So let's see what you went to go get, Reggie.
Yeah.
Very nice.
That's my baby.
That's a nice one. I should give me some.
Thank you. You go get one, man. Keep working. And don't ever look 3 times, man. 3 times. And I want Bedford I want to fight Bedford again only because I'm only a belt holder. Bedford's a belt holder. Dat was a belt holder. Everybody in the 135-pound weight class has only been belt holders. Nobody has successfully defended their title. You are not a champion. You can win a belt, right, and be the champion, whatever, but you are truly not a champion until you defend what is yours, right? A king isn't a king until he defends the kingdom.
Your
What?
belt's up on the line. BKFC.
I'm not sure. I don't. They're still ironing out the contract, but I think it's going to be a title fight.
It's going to be a title
I'm not
defense?
100% sure yet. I have to speak with my manager. Either way, I don't care. The purpose of this fight is for me, one, and then two, to secure a fight here back at home in Virginia. We got the legislation passed. We got it approved by the DPOR here. And so I spoke with Dave. I told him I'm going to go in here and beat this kid up. I'm going to put on a hell of a show. And the next fight I want at home. It's legal in my state. And you have a champion, two champions. Me and Britain Hart are both from VA, even though she moved out of state. So the end goal is to bring bare knuckle home, perform in front of my family and my friends and my fans right here in Virginia, and just show God's power and redemption. You know, when I was going through my struggle, the entire freaking state was looking for me, and I wasn't even nowhere but just hanging out with some friends I probably shouldn't have been hanging out with.
Yeah. What was up? What was up with that? It was world news. Reggie Barnett is missing.
Look, I didn't even know I was missing, man. And I'm a human. I'm a man. You know, I'm a human, and I was dealing with some things, some personal struggles, and I just needed a break. And I just put everything down and I left. And the next thing I know, my buddy's like, "Hey, you know somebody from Iowa?" And I'm like, "I know one person in Iowa, and that's Miss Nikki Booker." He's like, "Well, she just messaged me and said, so I know where you are." And I'm like, "Why?" I didn't have my phone or anything. And then he pulled up Facebook, and I saw the post, and I was like, "Oh, shit. I'm in trouble." And I was like, "Man, I got to call somebody." I was like, my mom, my manager. I was like, I didn't know, you know, at that point, I just felt so bad. And
did you feel loved as well?
Yeah, I felt loved as well. And you know, when I posted today, I just thanked everybody. I'm human. I'm a man. I deal with things. There was a lot of shit that I had on my plate going up to the fight that I just pushed aside because I knew I had focus. And then it was still there when I got done. And then everything else they threw back on my plate. And I'm eating and I'm eating and I'm eating and I'm full and I just can't eat anymore. But they're like, keep trying to shove it in my mouth. And I'm like, you know what? The only way to get away with this right now is just put it down and find some peace and solace. And I guess because I have been doing what I've been doing the last 8 years of my life, as far as, you know, the change, the growth from the person I was when I was a young man and a teenager. And everybody knows my story. We say it from prison to pay-per-view. I just, you know, and I said it today, you know, that was God showing his love for me through all the people who reached out and you know, were looking for me when I say I was just kind of in the lost and found I didn't know what the next move was as far as with this sport, with life in general. And you know, just because you win a title, it was not the end all, you know, and I'm here. Yeah, definitely. And I owe that to my fans and my family and to God, period. And that's it. And I love this version of Reggie, whether I fight or not, you know, which I love fighting, but I love this version of Reggie. You know? And at the point in time when everything happened, I didn't even have enough love for myself. You know? But the world had enough love for me to prove. And like I said, I'm a human. Mental health shit is real. It's not a struggle that I've never not talked about before. You know? I was an alcoholic for a really, really, really long time.
We sponsor, the Fight News sponsored one of the fighters who fought Tom Schoaf, Bruce Lutchmedial, and his brother, you know, he fights for suicide awareness because his twin brother, not twin brother, but his brother had committed suicide, and nobody knew. You know, it's like you said, it's really, people go through these things, and if they don't reach out, you don't know. You know? Exactly.
And I didn't. That's the thing, though. I didn't reach out. I could. There were thousands of people in the world I could have called, thousands. But I cut my phone off. I put it down. I got in the car and I just drove.
Yeah.
I'm out of here for a little while. And I didn't think it was going to turn into what it turned into, but I'm grateful that it.
Yeah.
There were people to bring me back and help me find the things that I needed so I could get, like I said, help me relight my flame, my purpose.
So go.
And go ahead.
Go. You got a fight coming up this week, man. You don't seem like you're fighting this weekend.
You're just chilling, bro.
You're just relaxed.
I'm chilling, man. It's just another Saturday night, It's
I love this dude, man.
Like I said, it's nothing. I grabbed the opportunity. It's like, I love it, man. I would rather hit somebody in the face, like I said, than hit the back or hit on the mitts. Like I'll still train Saturday anyway. I was gonna still train. So why train when I can fight?
And get paid for it too, right?
And get paid, and get better at it. And everything is just like, for sure, sign me up. So I don't.
Yeah.
It's like I would never reject a birthday party, and this is way better than a birthday party, man.
Yeah. What languages you speak?
Macedonian and English.
Macedonian.
Yeah.
Is it like Greek or no? No way close.
No, we're similar to Serbian, but no, it's not. It's not similar to Greek.
Was it hard learning a second language?
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult, but we have it in school, and listening to a lot of music, watching a lot of movies, shit like that. And I used to live in Chicago for like 6 years. I lived out south, so I kind of picked up on the English pretty fast.
What kind of music you like?
Rap.
Who's your favorite rap artist?
Right now, well, I don't know. It was King Von, but he died, so
Who
I don't
else?
have. I listen to a lot of these rappers, so I can't pick one. It depends on the day, and depends on like the drill that I'm trying to listen to and the mood. I'll go from Lil Durk to Whitney Houston to everything.
Yeah. And what's your best workout music? Is it listening to rap?
Yeah, always rap. Yeah,
something that I
can.
I listen to alternative rock.
It's something that I always can like try to relate to, like in the lyrics. So it kind of like motivates.
Yeah.
Motivates me, and that's the purpose of the music. That's what I think.
For sure. Reggie, what you like? Who's your favorite rock artist?
So I listen to a lot of the score, which is like more or less like alternative rock.
Yeah.
Rap, I listen to a lot of NF. I don't know, because I look at it culturally, I guess, different than you. And I don't like a lot of the new age rap music because it really just promotes violence and death within my community.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I'm just going to keep it fucking. That's the truth. It just encourages us to kill each other. I remember I was 16, maybe 17 years old, and G Unit's My Buddy came out. I don't know if you've ever heard that song by G Unit called My Buddy. So, and that was my mindset. Like, I didn't go anywhere in this. I wasn't even old enough to carry a gun, so I walked around with my buddy in that mindset, and living in that poison mindset for a really long time. So I guess as I've grown a little bit and matured, dude, every now and then you need to throw on some gangster music, to get in that mood and, that feel, get pumped for the gym or whatever. Yeah. But like, it's more or less like the old school hip hop and gangster music, because the new stuff is like, especially drill rap, It's just nothing about murdering each other. I just don't see anything positive in that at all, you know? Like, and he's laughing because he knows it's just nothing but like,
No,
you
yeah,
know,
that's
and,
true. Yeah.
and most of the time, you know, I'm out here telling these kids to put the guns down all the time, you know, put the guns down, stay off the street, you know, find a hobby or intramural, you know, so it's just hard for me to just play it all the time. And then my dad too. He'll walk in the gym and he'll hear that. He'll be like, "Cut that crap off." So, and he's real old school, but I love my dad. I respect and adore him. So, and we were just joshing around. He said, "You don't listen to me." And I'm like, "What? Anything you tell me to do, I do it. Like no questions asked. Like the drill sergeant stop. You know? If he's like jump, I just jump. I don't even know why I jumped, but I did it." That's the kind of relationship
you walking out to a rap song, Gogo?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna this time.
Don't tell us. Don't tell us. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
don't tell nobody.
Okay.
Don't say it though.
Yeah,
Leave it
but
a
I
surprise.
usually
That's
walk
the best
out
part.
on Macedonian rap. This time it's gonna be a little bit different rap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Well,
That's
the fighting news, Gogo will make you some nice gear. I'll make you a nice hoodie to walk out in.
Oh man, thank you.
I'm gonna
I
hook you
appreciate
up,
that
my
a
man.
lot. I appreciate that a lot.
You got
Hold on. I thought I know I just
gonna
saw
show
it
us
the
the shirt.
I know I just had it.
So Gogo. So I've had Reggie on the show a bunch of times. So you know we've grown through the years, and you know you remind me of so much of early days. Reggie was always wanting to fight, but they don't put you on so frequently. You got 4 fights, very quickly. 3 fights very quickly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're blessed.
I'm very thankful, man. Shout out to David Philman and the BKFC, the whole organization, for giving me this opportunity. Ryan, he's the man. Like the way he's moving me, he's definitely the man. And Slaughterhouse Management and Slaughterhouse Boxing,
Hey,
the whole crew.
I like it.
I was trying to.
That's old school.
Right,
old school.
Right, yeah, old school. Right when I sat down, she was like, "I found your shirt, babe." Okay.
Yeah, I think I got the same one from the trials.
Reggie's got limited edition one.
Oh,
you probably have a black one.
Yeah, I have a black one. Yeah. Yeah, why are you so special, man? Why you have that color and I have black?
I'm not special. Not
vintage,
at all.
Vintage. Reggie's been with us for a while, quite some time.
The people, I'm not special. The people just see the work that I put in, what I'm willing to go through to get to where I want to be, and that's what makes people, motivates people to get behind me. This world we live in tends to lack value of the hardworking person anymore. Everybody wants that quick, instant satisfaction and gratification. That's why it's called Instagram.
Yeah, nowadays it's not about hard work. It's about
people, they don't really value hard work anymore. But real people, when they see somebody who's really about what they do, their passion, their drive, they can tell. And I could already, from the second the first 2 minutes of us having this conversation, and I went and I pulled up your knockout on my laptop. When I ran off the street, I was over here watching you fight.
I got a classic picture of him too, Reggie, facing the crowd with the jumping up on the ropes. Also, I was shooting in the boonies, so we got a good photo, a good caption of that moment.
Word. Yeah. And they tell us all the time, don't jump on the ropes. Don't jump.
But you can't control yourself in that moment. It's just so adrenaline.
Yeah,
it's an awesome feeling. Especially bare knuckle. Just I don't know. I'm rooting for you, man. I'm excited to see you go out there and put on. And like I said, hey, go out there and take everything from him. Leave him nothing. And that is my mindset anytime that I get in there from now on. I'm coming to take everything from you. And when you get out of this squared circle, you're going to have to rebuild yourself from what I do. That's the mindset.
Well,
The
even
killer
though
mindset, bro.
listen, even though last fight I was definitely not rooting for you. I'm gonna keep it real because like Jared is my homie, you know. But you definitely got a fan in me right now for sure.
Hey, man,
You know.
and I say this in life. The only time I don't want to see somebody win in life is when they're fighting me. But other than that, I want to see
Right.
everybody win.
Yeah, man, I'm rooting for you for sure.
So it's all love, man. I'm excited, and
for
I love
me,
Jared to death. He
for
put
me,
it
that
all on
fight
the line.
was,
Yeah, Jared is a
Jared
real one.
and Reggie, two favorites of mine of BKFC as well.
Yeah.
I was sort of watching it as a nonpartisan, just hoping both these guys came out, alive and kicking, and that's how I watched the fight, being a fan of Reggie and a fan of Jared.
Yeah.
I'm just glad to see that he bounced back and he's going to be coming back. I was really, really worried when they, the doctor's report following the fight about his eye and stuff. But he's healed, he's recovered, he's been training, and hopefully he'll work his way back up, and one day we'll, get to run it back for a title again or something. I'm not opposed to it. Right now, I'm not looking at anybody but Gene Herrera. That's the target. He's in my focus. I'm locked on. I'm locked in, and you're not going to push me out of my spot. I've been here since the very first tryout. I'm the only fighter in the BKFC who came from the original tryout, who is still here and a current champion.
How long you been here?
Day one, baby.
Since
I was at the
BKFC
tryout
won.
in I was at the tryout in Philadelphia before it was even legal. Before they actually had it legalized.
So what was it? 2018?
Yep, 2018.
Man, that's a long time.
I think the tryout was 2016 or 2017. I don't even remember. I know I gave Dave Feldman a hard time at the tryout. I have been a hard case for him.
Oh, wow. What did you do?
But he loves me. But Dave loves me, and he treats me like a little son who gets on his nerves. No, at the tryout, I was just giving him a hard time, joking around, and like they had all the fat guys running around with their shirts off. And I'm like, Dave, can I take my shirt off? And he's like, no, Reggie, we really need you to leave your shirt on for the video. And I'm like, but you let the fat guy take his shirt off. I was like, you want to see somebody is cut with some abs? He's like, stop giving me a hard time. So we go over to do the bag work, and they're handing out gloves to everybody. And I'm like, I thought we came to do bare knuckle. And he's like, yeah, just put the gloves on, Reggie. And I'm like, okay. And I put one on, and the bell rang, and I took it right off, and I just started tagging the bag, bare knuckle. We came to do bare knuckle, and everybody looks over at me, and slowly but steadily, you can see everybody taking their gloves off and throwing them on the ground and hitting the bag bare knuckle, and Dave just throws his hands in the air and walks away. It's a memory I have for life. For real, everybody just started taking their gloves off. So it was like, damn, why did we spend all this money on gloves that say bad when nobody's going to use them because of this asshole? Just kind of stuff like that. But, me and Dave, I have the utmost respect for him. I tell everybody, fighting when I got out of prison saved my life, and bare knuckle changed my life, and it's helped me change the lives of so many other people. And whether I'm a champion or not, or whether I'm an interim champion, world champion, no champion at all, I forgot for a while that was the most important part. And that Reggie right there is a dangerous man. That's when I'm at my most dangerous. And we saw that in the Chop Chop fight. We saw that in the Jarrett Grant fight. We saw that in the lost tape against Matt Murphy, the one fight that nobody, unless you were there for that fight with Matt Murphy, nobody's even seen that fight. And I destroyed that man.
You have a piranha back there? What kind of fish is that?
Oh, this is, you can't see him right now, but that's a lemon.
A lemon fish?
No, it's a Jack Dempsey.
Oh, what?
A Jack Dempsey cichlid.
A Jack fish? It's big.
A Jack Dempsey cichlid.
Jack Dempsey.
Yep. Jack Dempsey. You know who Jack Dempsey was, right?
Yeah.
Gogo, you
Yeah,
know who Jack Dempsey was, right?
Yeah, that's why you got me confused. You know.
Yeah, the name of the fish is called Jack Dempsey, and the species, the character type is cichlid. So, and then I have
turtle too?
I thought you
Yep,
named it
and
Jack
then-
Dempsey. I was like,
no,
Yeah.
the fish's name is Lemon. He changes color according to his mood. If he's pissed, he's black. If he's happy, he's yellow, and if he's so-so, he's blue. And then I
get
have
out of
that.
here.
Yeah, I'm dead
Yeah,
serious. He
no,
changes
that-
colors. No, and then I have that, which
Is
is
a red ear slider?
yep. He's red slider. I saved him when I got him. He was the size of a quarter. It was cold outside. It was winter. He's probably gonna die, and now he's the size of a small dinner plate. Those are my aqua babies. I talked to them.
Is that Cuff and Link?
Yeah, but thank you for letting me show my. Yeah, those are my aqua babies, and
that's
I
awesome.
just thought it was cool to have a fighting fish. Like he's a predatory fish. I have fish in the turtle tank to feed him, and if you drop one in there, like he hit one so hard yesterday that all the water splashed out the tank. I was kind of pissed.
Well,
Gotta enjoy the little things in life, man.
so
Most
we got two BKFC fighters. Gogo this weekend, BKFC
A current
31.
champion, future champion. I'm speaking it in existence for you, Gogo. Stay on the
Thank
path.
you, man.
Keep
Thank
the
you.
mindset.
Appreciate
Keep
you,
the
brother.
drive, bro. I know
Yes,
that
sir.
when I'm on my 14th fight, probably not even that, on my way out, you'll be either already the reigning champion in your weight class or getting ready to go for it, man. Just keep that mental drive and focus, man. Keep that
Thank
going.
you, man.
Like I said, you got a fan here.
Much
You got
appreciate
two
your
fans
words, man.
here. Any last words? Talk to me.
Oh man, get ready for a fucking awesome night showdown. It's gonna be Saturday. It's gonna be fucking fireworks, like bloody ones. And I want to give a shout out to all my team, my management. Like I said, Slaughterhouse, Ryan Nelson, David Philman, BKFC, my sponsors. Rafa Trans is trucking company in Chicago, one of the best. You got Yava Labs with the supplying me with the nutrition stuff, and then I got Let the Dog Eat. It's a clothing apparel, and I recently signed a contract with Guerrilla Warfare Apparel. So you can check them out. Big shout out to them. They're gonna drop out some merchandise very soon.
All right,
That's
great. Gogo, we wish you luck here at the Fighting News. I'm gonna make some freaking really nice shit for you to
Tune in,
wear
brothers.
this
It's gonna be
weekend.
bloody fireworks. I promise you that.
That's right. We're gonna be watching, and everyone at home's gonna be watching, and we're gonna talk to you about your experience when you come back.
Most
Wish you
definitely, I
luck.
can't wait to talk to you again with the victor.
All right.
Go get that W, man. I'm rooting for you, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks,
Yes,
Gogo.
sir. Thank you. Catch you later, guys.
Take care. And then Reggie,
Yep.
I'm just happy to see you alive, man. I really am. Where I was like, what do I do? Do I repost it? I was asking your mom, what can I repost it? She's like, yeah, get it out there. So I was like, okay, and then I was asking people that I knew in the world that know you as well, and and then I had like a sigh of relief. I was like, Reggie was found. I was like, great, I don't have to worry about you no more. So I'm glad that you're safe. I'm glad that you're back on track. And you are right. Everyone has those kind of days that they don't want to talk to nobody.
Nope.
And
I didn't want to talk to anybody.
yeah.
And then it turned into the next day where I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm not going to work today. And then I guess because I didn't go to work.
Which isn't normal for you because
No.
you always go. You always go.
Yeah. I always go. I always do. I guess that kind of was just, my wife panicked, my mom panicked. But, at the end of the day, like I said, I'm human. Everybody goes through their struggles, ups and downs. I'm grateful that I have so many people in the world who, reached out to me. And again, I cannot thank them enough. And all of it, of course, it's a message. God does for us what we can't do for ourselves. And I say that the love that I have put in my community was reciprocated back to me tenfold when I needed it the most. And I'm just grateful for that. And if there's anybody else, from my experience, if you're struggling or, you get to that point where you really just can't even verbalize or talk to anybody, at least let somebody know where you're going or what you're doing, or if it's cutting off your phone, and leave a note, something, so you don't end up in my predicament. And the people wrapped their arms around me. We worked on some things, we changed some situations, and moved some stuff out of the way to move forward. And here we are. And like I said, this version of Reggie is a dangerous man. It's not about the physical. Everybody sees me put in the physical work. That's the easy part. It's the dealing with myself on myself's terms and life's terms and God's terms, and continuing to push forward and stay motivated in the face of adversity, constant adversity. That's all my life has been. And that's why I'm easy. Shit is never easy. My ring name is a conundrum, whether it's just by life happenstances or my own choices. Nothing has ever been easy, but I've always been up for the task of getting back up, no matter how far down the scale. And so
did you
I'm
see?
glad to be here.
Glad to have you here. Did you see BKFC Ben Rothwell last night?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
What do you do with that? Like, and I love the boogeyman. I love Arnold Adams. That is my butt. That is my homie through and through. What do you do with that is a great question. And I'm curious to see how AJ solves that problem.
Yeah.
Because we know Ben is coming. We know Ben is going to come for him eventually. So
we'll see
what happens.
Greg Hardy this past weekend fight boxing. His pro debut.
I saw that.
And he's so big. He's like 3 1/4, 350.
That's a super heavyweight.
He's freaking big.
265 plus is super heavyweight.
Yeah.
So that's a big guy, right?
And he signed with BKFC, so who wants to fight him?
We'll see. I mean, either way, a good matchup for both of them is a money fight either way. It just depends on who you match them with, the timing, and all that. But Ben is going to be a problem for anybody. It's not even about size. He can fight. Like, he can fight. Everybody's looking at him at just, how massive and how big he is or whatever. No, Ben can fight. Like, he can really fight.
Yeah.
So what he did to Bobo, like he said it himself, you ain't seen nothing yet. And when he said that, I got goosebumps because I felt it. I'm like, yeah, and in the back of my mind, I'm like, I gotta call AJ. So you roll with it, and I'm excited to see what I love the most is where we're at now. So when I told some people that I was going to do bare knuckle, they thought I was crazy.
Yeah.
When I told some people I was going to do bare knuckle, they said, "Oh, it won't last long." And here we are going into 31 this weekend, and I'm going into my third headline, next month, and how far the sport has come, how much it's grown, and I'm just appreciative to be a part of it. And like I said, I'm going to use my voice and my platform and all of my life experiences to give back and try to help others. That's all it's been about. It's never been about being rich or famous or having, shiny things. And I can't take none of that with me, like I said. But my legacy, what I did here on this earth, what I've done for others, and my story in itself is going to live forever. Right? That will never turn to dust when I'm done with it. And just had to find that person. I'm glad to be that person.
Yeah. So you know, when you say that basically this BKFC saved your life, or not saved your life, but gave you some purpose to fight, where you say, you know, you from jail to pay-per-view, right? So it's given you a purpose, right?
Yeah, it gave me, you know, what I say is fighting saved my life. When I got out of prison, I didn't know what I was going to do with myself. It was so hard to find a job, you know, and those are the moments where, you know, it make or break guys like that. You know, but I kept plugging away. I said, you know what? I'm just going to fight for right now, and we'll see how this thing goes. And MMA didn't work out. I started boxing. Boxing, you know, was going to be its route however it went. And then bare knuckle happened. And I was like, that's it. That's my calling. God made that for me. Now, what I do in it is dictated, you know, where I move is dictated. And all the doors have, you know, opened and closed according to his purpose. And I'm cool with that. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to use my platform, my voice, you know, to be a real human being, to be honest about everything, and to go out there and inspire the real people out there in the world, you know, that, you know, if anything that you go through, you know, that God makes a way out. And if you want something in life, you got to be willing to work for it and sacrifice for it and go get it. And I'm living proof of that, like 100%. And so that's nobody can tell me otherwise. And you can't look at my life and where I came from, where I'm at now, what I've been through after my accomplishments to where I'm going now, and say that it's not real. And I'm okay with it.
It's a good way to end the show. Any last words?
No, I just want to thank you, Stephen, for having me on. I want to give a shout out to all of my sponsors. Go on my Instagram and check it out. I have so much love and support. I could sit here and name off all 15, but we'd be here for a while. Definitely a shout out to the BKFC for always, you know, taking care of me and letting me come on, put on and do what I love to do. And always the message, if you have a dream, go out there and chase it. The road may get rocky, the road may get rough. You may even accomplish your dream, but that doesn't mean the work is over. So keep pushing through. And if you don't believe me, I'm living proof. Watch me work on November 5th, because it's going down.
That's a wrap. That's a show. Reggie EZ Barnett Jr.
So it's educated hands.
Educated hands.
After this fight, it's gonna go to just educated hands.
Educated hands. I always thought it was Easy, but you know, last show you told me it was easy.
Yeah,
and you know how we do over here. So I want to wish you luck after your victory. I want to have you on the show again. And don't be such a stranger. Thank your mom. Say hello to Kim for me.
Of course.
For setting this up. And you know,
big shout out to the Fighting News. You're my first interview, the first person I've talked to, like interviewed with or anything. So Stephen, thank you so much for just giving me a voice as always and letting me. I guess I'm human. I have the capacity to be honest, and that's all I'm gonna do.
Nice. Appreciate you, Reggie.
Champ Stamp. You got a dream, get out there and chase it. Mine is not accomplished. The next step, bringing bare knuckle back to VA. Y'all stand by. Easy out. Later.
That's a wrap. TFN Insanity. Had two great guests tonight. Put my glasses on to wrap up the show. So just wanted to go over a couple current events. This Saturday, they have the BKFC 31, October 15th in Denver. The main event, Richmond versus Doolittle. Watch GOGO fight on that. Big up and comer. Watch him kick some ass. Middleweight. Took a fight in 5 days' notice. Go. And also we have an event, BYB Extreme, Sunday, October 16th. Miranda, local girl, Boca, Miranda Barber versus Cotton for a super welterweight title and the Police Gazette World Diamond Belt. It's over at the O2 in London, so that's the crossover with BYB Extreme. Actually, it's going to be the first time that the Trigon is in London, so that's pretty cool. And you can watch that at watchstadium.com. That's WATCH Stadium, STADIUM.com. And that's what I'll be watching to watch those fights. And then we have an event. Saturday night also, October 15th, Box Lab Management, Warriors Boxing at the Caribe Royale in Orlando. They have the WBA Super Lightweight title on the line. A bunch of fighters, Antonio Vargas, Derek Jackson, who we had on the show last week, Darius Jackson, Sean Mason, bunch of fighters. Take a look at that. That's the Royal CaribeRoyale.com. Book a room. That's this weekend. It's coming up fast. And then we also have an event. BYB November 19th that Reggie's fighting on. Not Reggie. Monica Medina. It's BYB November 19th in Tampa. Monica Medina title shot against the champ, Patty Juarez. And that's going to be a great event. That's November 19th in Tampa. And then November 12th, Saturday, November 12th at Gulfstream Park, Ring Rentals of South Florida and Action Fight League has an event in the King of Kings room. I love that room at the Gulfstream. A bunch of amateur MMA fights and kickboxing. And that's a wrap. Those are our events coming up. Tune in for GoGo this weekend, BKFC. Take a look at them. Thank you so much. Let me just give some comments that we had here. Monica said, best of luck. He's got the belt. GoGo's the best. Future champo, no doubt. We'll have to rematch this podcast. I missed his interview. Rewatch it, Monica. Thanks for tuning in. And thanks, Monica, for listening. Thanks, everyone, for listening. We have one more banner to show you, which is the final. Follow our platforms at The Fighting News. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Got one video up on TikTok, and that's our next platform that we're going to be doing a bunch of interviews on. Follow, like, subscribe. Take a look at our YouTube channel. Take a look at the content. We interview all these local fighters. We interview we go to all the local events in Florida. Check us out. Peace.